Hey guys, and welcome to what is probably the most crazy video that I've ever made. Some pretty insane stuff happened today, so you're going to want to keep watching. So the hack started off really well. It was a really nice warm sunny day and Mango was being really nice and relaxed. He wasn't pulling at all, and yeah, he was being super well behaved. Even going through the very big field, which is obviously very exciting, so I was very proud of him. We even got to do a bit of trotting, but I did notice that when we were trotting, he was kind of pushing into me a bit. Like you can see there, I had to stop because he was being quite strong and pulling, and that was when I started noticing him begin to get a little bit sort of excited. But anyway, we kept going, and other than that, he was being really good, so we didn't really think anything of it. He was a little bit unsure crossing this little patch of boggy and rocks, but afterwards he went through really well. Then once we got into the forest, I did notice him start getting a little bit sort of excited or nervous sort of, and he was walking very fast and not really listening to me. And he was also pushing into me quite a lot, which wasn't really at the time but could end up being a bit dangerous. And he did even do a couple small rears with me, but we didn't get it on video. Anyway, we went a bit further, and then this is Mango's previous owner, and she came with me. And we went a bit further, but then I gave him to her to take because he was being a little bit excited and pulley, so I wanted her to take him just in case he did anything, which I'm glad she did. Because even though he did this beautiful jump, he got extremely excited after. And then a bit further on, something terrible happened. And even with her, you can see Mango is being quite sort of pushy, and he's not usually like that. He's usually really well behaved, but he was getting a bit sort of into our space. And obviously he didn't do anything wrong, but he's just a baby, so he was just getting excited. Like for example here, you can see he got very excited with the good old rears. Some nice slow-mo shots of my good bucking bronco pony. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, Mango! Is the head collar a bit loose?
Yeah.
You can.
Then they went round a couple more times, and here he was super good, really nice and calm. But then the next time round he got really excited again. To be honest, I don't blame him, it's very exciting. And then in this next clip is when it all came crashing down. Beep. Beep. Okay, so what happened was that Mango got super excited, and after the jump he just got really excited and ran really fast and pulled the rope out of her hand, and then he just kind of kept galloping. And obviously I was really scared because at the end of that forest it goes out onto the road and there was nothing stopping him, even though there was a very big field in between. But he went so fast that by the time we got to the end of the forest, he was already long gone and out of our sight, meaning that he had galloped through that field in less than 20 seconds. I must say that was some speed. But obviously the reason we didn't take any videos was because I was kind of focusing on keeping calm and trying to find my pony. And once he'd gotten onto the road, he could have gone for miles and miles. Now a little disclaimer, we did find him in the end, but it was very scary, so I'm just going to tell you what happened. So in between the last clip and what you are seeing now, he basically ran onto the road and galloped or cantered, or we don't know what speed, but it was fast, all the way along the road, and he got about halfway back towards home. And obviously he has 4 legs and he's a horse and we were 2 humans. So even though we went as fast as we could, it took us a while to catch up to him, especially because he went super fast. On our way on the road, we bumped into a car and we asked the people if they'd seen a horse, but they hadn't. But the little girl in the back did say that she heard some horse hooves, and they very kindly offered us a lift down the road to try and help us go a little bit quicker to try and find him. So if those people are watching this video, thank you very much. Luckily we didn't have to go very far until we just saw him standing by the side of the road munching on some grass, when we super quickly jumped out the car and went and got him. I am so glad that we did find him because I was really scared, because he could have run for literally miles and miles. Luckily, when we went and got him, he didn't seem startled or anything. He was super calmly just munching some grass on the side of the road. But we decided to take him back to the forest, more calmly this time, to show him that it's all okay, and to make it a lot easier the next time we go. This may seem a little bit crazy, but I'm actually really glad that we did. So keep watching to find out why. So this clip is the next one that we got after all the commotion. But this time we decided to do a slightly different route and go to a nice little stream here, which was really fun. And a little bit later, a really big achievement, something really cool happened, so make sure to keep watching. But here's Mango going up a nice little bank, and then also going back down the bank. Look at the dog showing us how it's done. This was a really nice spot that we found, and the river got quite deep. It went all the way up to his belly. Here's some nice footage of him having a little fun in the stream. And then when he came out of the stream, he was obviously really wet and he wanted to lie down. So we used that opportunity as a chance to get in a bit of trick training. If you watch my channel a lot, you'll know that I have been trying to teach Mango to lie down. So this was actually a super good achievement. Me using him wanting to lie down anyway to try and start to teach him to associate the command with the action, which is what I've been struggling with teaching him at the moment. So here, whilst he was starting to lie down on his own, I was saying the word lie down and giving him the command. Here, as you can see, he kind of went down onto his knees, but he didn't go all the way down. But then here he went all the way down, so he got lots of praise and rewards. for the way back, because it was through that big open field, Rebecca took him again just in case he did anything crazy. Which it's good that she did, because as you can see he went just a little bit crazy. Here he did another little spook thing. And then here he was very terrified of this very terrifying stump. But then for the rest of the way back he was really good, and then this is the next video that we got of me leading him up the steps like a nice little gentleman. And then here I am taking him up to the field at the very end. So thank you for watching this very crazy, eventful video. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more of my videos, which are usually a little less insane, but obviously still very cool, then please consider subscribing and go and check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, bye!